back to Science with J and K. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Kenzie, and today we're talking about the digestive system. I'm really hungry just thinking about it.
Me too, Kay. I really want to masticate right now.
Excuse me?
What? All I said was I wanted to masticate.
You can't just say that in front of the camera!
Kay, I said masticate. You know the scientific word for chewing.
Oh. You scared me for a second.
We are talking about the digestive system, you know.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't really know how I feel about that word being so close to, you know what? Anyway, to help us with the digestion, we have help of Penelope the poster to show you how this works.
Great. You named the poster?
Of course. She has to feel welcome too.
Okay, well. The process of digestion starts when we take our first bite of food. Penelope here is eating a yummy hamburger, and as she bites into it, right here, into the oral cavity, saliva, a mixture of water, mucus, salt, and amylase, invade the food particles to lubricate the food and increase its surface area.
Amylase is the digestive enzyme that starts to break down the starches of the bun of the hamburger. After Penelope finishes mixing her saliva in with the food, she will swallow, moving the food into the esophagus, a 10-inch tube that moves from the food to the stomach.
Peristalsis is used to help move food through the esophagus. At the end of the esophagus, the cardiac sphincter lets food into the stomach and keeps it there. We don't want it coming back up.
The stomach aids in the breaking down of the proteins in the burger. In this very acidic environment, there are a few things that can survive it.
So true. Stomach acid is one of the most acidic things in the world. Luckily, your stomach is lined with a protective mucus, so the acid doesn't burn holes in your stomach. The mixture of hyaluronic acid and digestive enzymes help break down proteins. Pepsin is the biggest player in the breakdown of proteins.
Once the stomach breaks down most of the proteins in Penelope's burger, the food and enzyme mixture is called chyme. The chyme will stay in the stomach for up to 3 hours. The pyloric sphincter lets a little bit of chyme into the small intestine at a time for maximum absorption.
95% of digestion is done in the small intestine. Right here. The pancreas releases a neutralizing agent so the acidic chyme doesn't burn holes in your unlined small intestine. The pancreas also releases other digestive enzymes, including proteases, to break down amino acids or proteins, lipases to break down fats, and saccharidases to break down carbs.
The liver produces bile that is stored in the gallbladder to aid in the digestion of fats. This all happens within the 12-ish feet of the small intestine.
Finally, after the digestion and chemical reactions, the hamburger is sent to the large intestine for the absorption of nutrients and the breakdown of sugars and fibers.
The large intestine is lined by tiny little folds covered in villi. The villi are covered in microvilli and increase the surface area of the large intestine by 600 times.
Each microvilli absorb one specific nutrient, and the nutrients are absorbed in order of digestion. So starches, then protein, then fats, then sugars.
The absorption is done through osmosis, so only the nutrients needed are taken out. Once all the nutrients and water have been removed from the chyme, it is no longer needed and is eliminated from Penelope in the form of feces or poop, whatever you want to call it.
Boop. Well, that was a lot of information.
Yeah, that was a lot of work.
How about we go into some digestion of our own?